The library was supposed to be silent, but that day it echoed with laughter, cruel, mocking laughter. Point. 3 senior boys had cornered the new English teacher, Miss Laura Bennett, against the tall bookshelves. One of them grabbed her wrist. Another blocked her path. The leader, Ryan Carter, captain of the basketball team, smirked as he leaned closer. Before we continue, tells where are you watching from, and don't forget to like and subscribe. You're new here, huh? He said, let's see how long you last before quitting like the last one. The camera lingers on Miss Bennett's trembling hands as her books fall to the floor. But then, she looks up, and in that moment, something changes. Her fear vanishes, replaced by a calm, chilling fire in her eyes. Viewers hear her say softly, "You boys just made the biggest mistake of your lives." Laura Bennett had always believed that teaching was her calling. After years of working in a quiet town, she'd finally transferred to Crestwood High, a bigger school with better resources. But she had no idea she was walking straight into a place ruled by fear, not respect. From the moment she entered her first class, she could sense the tension. Students whispered names she didn't know yet. Ryan, Cole, Mason, the kings of Crestwood, sons of powerful parents. Everyone followed their lead, even some teachers who preferred to look the other way. Still, Laura smiled through it. She greeted every student, stayed late after class to help anyone who needed it, and spent her lunch breaks in the library grading essays. It was her sanctuary, rows of books, soft light, and peace. Until one Friday afternoon, she stayed late to organize the shelves when she heard footsteps behind her. Turning around, she saw them. Ryan, Cole, and Mason leaning against the doorway with smug grins. Ryan spoke first, voice dripping with arrogance. "So, Miss Bennett, you think you can change this place? You think rules matter here?" Laura froze, but stayed calm. "It's a school, Ryan, not your playground." Cole laughed. "Playground? Oh, you have no idea how things work here." Then Mason stepped closer, snatching the notebook from her hands and tossing it across the room. Papers fluttered everywhere when Laura bent to pick them up. Ryan blocked her path with his arm. "You're new. That means you learn your place first." His tone was threatening, his grin cold. But as he spoke, Laura's heart wasn't racing out of fear. It was something else, something deeper. She'd seen boys like this before. She'd been bullied once, not as a teacher, but as a student, and she had sworn back then that if she ever had power, she would never let it happen again. She straightened up, eyes steady, and said quietly, "Ryan, I know exactly who you are. And soon, so will everyone else." The boys exchanged confused looks before bursting into laughter. But Laura didn't flinch. She picked up her notebook, walked out of the library, and left them standing there, speechless. That was the last time they would ever underestimate her. Monday morning came with whispers in the hallways. Something was different. Laura entered class with calm confidence. She began teaching To Kill a Mockingbird, a story about courage, morality, and standing up against injustice. As she spoke, her words carried weight that made every student listen. Even the bullies seemed uneasy. Then came the moment that changed everything. She announced a special assignment. Each student would give a speech about real courage. Not physical strength, but moral strength. Ryan smirked. "So, like standing up to a mean teacher?" The class laughed. Laura smiled unshaken. "No, Ryan. Like standing up to the people who think rules don't apply to them." The room went silent. Ryan's grin faded. Later that day, Laura went to the principal's office with proof: the security footage from the library, the verbal threats, the reports she had quietly documented. But she didn't stop there. She sent anonymous copies to the school board and even the local paper. By Tuesday, the entire school was buzzing. The untouchable Ryan Carter and his friends were suspended pending investigation. The school launched a new anti-bullying program led by none other than Miss Laura Bennett. When she walked into the library again, students were there waiting to help her organize books. The same ones who once kept their heads down. Ryan eventually returned, quieter, changed. He even approached Laura one afternoon. "I just wanted to say I was wrong," he said quietly. "You didn't deserve that." Laura looked at him and simply replied, "Apologies don't erase the past, Ryan, but learning from it does." He nodded and walked away, humbled. Months later, Crestwood High wasn't the same place anymore. The laughter in the halls was lighter, not cruel. Laura's English class became the most popular in school, not because it was easy, but because she made her students believe in decency again. As the camera fades on Laura shelving books in the quiet library, her voice narrates softly. You don't fight bullies by becoming one net. You fight them by showing them what real strength looks like. Calm, steady, and unbreakable. And that's how one teacher turned fear into respect and silence into courage. Out. If Miss Bennett's story inspired you today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing family here at Jameel Tales, where every story reminds us that strength often comes from the quietest hearts.